line if I gave one. I mean, they drilled us to start the game, so I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Any more questions?
How have you guys been able to limit Dirk's production this whole series?
Well, I think Dirk's been pretty good. I mean, you know, he and Timmy aren't going to score 28 and 30 a game like they used to probably. You know, that's you can't expect those two guys to be doing that every night at this point in their careers. And they're both getting some good stuff done. You know, they're both playing well. But I don't think that we stopped Dirk by any means. I mean, he made a lot of shots. I don't know how many total points he got, but he scored well. I mean, he hurt us, so I don't think we stopped him at all.
Before the ball went up, my coach Bud told me, everyone's looking for something magical. We just need to do what we do. You step in the second quarter, knock down 5 threes. What went into finding your stroke there?
It was just about time. I was due. I haven't hit a three since the New York Knicks game. So just using my feet, using my hands, and you know, once the first one went in, I just kept shooting after that.
Paul, having a bench that can step right in and keep the pace at 100, and you can trust to make plays, how key was that here tonight?
It's been key for us all year. You know, we feel like we got one of the best benches in the NBA, especially with Mike Scott, Lou Williams, Shelvin Max coming off the bench. They did an incredible job for us tonight, man. We couldn't have won this game without them.
A lot of the talk surrounding this series has been what's wrong with Indiana. How about what's right with Atlanta? You said you like to make people believers. What's right with the Atlanta Hawks?
Well, we felt like we've been a good group all year, through injuries, through struggles that we had. We've been a resilient group, and it's paying off right now. Hopefully we continue to do what we've been doing all year.
Are you surprised at the situation you're in the first round, 48 minutes away from elimination?
You know, I am. You know, we didn't play as well to end the year off, you know, but I just knew come playoff time we would come together. It's not that they're the 8th seed. It's not that they've won 38 games all year. You know, this team is playing well. They got a unique, you know, lineup, 5, you know, perimeter guys. You know, we're used to playing big. So it's an adjustment, and, you know, we just got to get better at it.
Well, LeBron, you guys didn't go into the playoffs playing your best basketball, but wow, you sure played great basketball during this series. How do you feel like you did going into the second round here?
I feel like we got better every game, Rachel, and that's what it's about. You improve every game, and we did that. And to have the type of mindset that we had coming on this road in Game 3 and Game 4, you know, it's big time.
We just saw you go over there and talk to Michael Jordan. What was the conversation?
No conversation. I was just congratulating them on a great season they had, and they told us to keep going and stay healthy. It's just a sign of respect. You know, we respect this team, respect this franchise, and, you know, they gave all they had. They're a team in the uprising, you know, starting with Big Al, with Kemba, and, you know, it's great to have them in the playoffs.
Look, some people that are cynical might look at this 2-7 matchup and say, oh, we're supposed to win 4-0, but it's not working that way in this league. And even this series, a couple bounces here or there, it could look a little different right now. We understand how fragile it is and how tough it is to win in this league. You know, we're very pleased that we're able to move on, and we're not jaded enough that we don't enjoy this process.
No, I think we all appreciate the experience. You know, we're all pretty disappointed, you know, that it went this way, but at the same time, you know, it's our first go around for a lot of us, and you know, we can only go uphill from here.
I think, you know, Toronto's played phenomenal. Obviously, it's 2-2. I don't think none of us know what to expect, you know, out of that series. So I look forward to continuing to watch it, you know, see who comes out of that series. But it's 2 different styles, you know, totally. And you know, we'll be ready for either one.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Hey, tighten that screw.
Drew, on the ball, pressure.
Hey, we need everybody on the rebounds, all right? Hey, guys, make that next pass.
Challenge shots, make them miss. Stay in transition, stay attacking. You got to attack if you're going to win.
Let's go, man, right there. Score, stop, score.
Guys, we got enough energy.
Keep going. Keep going.
We got enough teamwork.
Keep playing. There you go.
We got enough togetherness, right? Good help without fouling. I know, it's hard. You got to stay aggressive. Attack, attack, attack.
Well, we're going to do it one basket at a time.
You ain't gonna make a 15-point play coming out. Listen, I want to win too, just as bad as all of you, but the thing I know is you got to do it with each other. We turn it over, so what? We get grabbed, so what? Sprint back. Don't quit on the play. That deuce may win or lose the ball game. They get nothing, and they like it. All right? It's a brand new series now. Don't give them any light. Any light. I got a date Tuesday night in the Staples Center, baby.
We're going home now, and usually that would mean we're going to our safe haven. And I don't even know if that's true, to be honest.
I'd be lying if I was to say I wasn't nervous, about what it's going to be like, because our fans have been amazing all season long, and obviously I hope that it'll be the same, but, you just never know.
I hope the fans are great. I mean, I think our home crowd can be even better. I really do. I think that really helps us out when we have a great crowd and a rowdy crowd.
I hope it's packed and people were cheering for us, the players, and they were cheering for the players before this happened. But if they feel differently, who can say they're wrong? And I'm not the one that's going to say that. I can tell you that. My belief is the longer we win, the more we keep talking about this, and I think that's all good. But that doesn't mean we still don't wrestle with it every day and every moment, and that's the distraction of this. It's very difficult to commit to something when there's moments you're not sure what you're committing to is the right thing. We live in a make-believe life in sports. We do. Let's just be honest. I mean, we live in it's so unreal, the life we live in, and right now this is real life, and they have to deal with it. And some may be dealing with real-life situations for the first time, and they'll grow from it, and they'll be better people because of it.
This is a very slippery slope. Look, what Donald said was wrong. It was abhorrent. There's no place for racism in the NBA, any business I'm associated with, and I don't want to be associated with people who have that position. But at the same time, that's the decision I make, and I think you've got to be very, very careful when you start making blanket statements about what people say and think as opposed to what they do. It's a very, very slippery slope. Again, there's no excuse for what his positions. There's no excuse for what he said. There's no excuse for anybody to support racism. There's no place for it in our league. But it's a very, very, very slippery slope. If it's about racism and we're ready to kick people out of the league, okay, then what about homophobia, right? What about somebody who doesn't like a particular religion? What about somebody who's anti-Semitic? What about a xenophobe? What about, there's any list, someone who, is prejudiced against Latinos? In this country, people are allowed to be morons. They're allowed to be stupid. They're allowed to think idiotic thoughts. And, within an organization like the NBA, we try to do what's in the best interest of the league, and that's why we have a commissioner and a constitution. And I think Adam will be smart and, deal with Donald to the full extent available to him. But again, in terms of just saying a blanket, let's kick him out, I don't want to go that far, because it's not about Donald, it's not about his position, it's about who's next. And what is it that we're going to make a decision on? And, how are we going to draw a line somewhere? So there's rules in place. Adam, I'm sure, will take every opportunity to enforce the rules to the full extent available to him. And then we'll go from there and see what he does.